beautiful and articulate. I did not know that I would be having such a little weep fest down there. I love you, Allison, so much. You've been my sister for 6 years now. You're such an amazing support, and you've taken such good care of me. And I'm really happy that you allowed me to direct you in pivotal emotional scenes while I was on large amounts of Percocet. I feel sure that that was fun for you and that you really felt that the ship was being steered in a really great direction. So I love you so much. Thank you. I guess I would have probably preferred an award for like pole vaulting or an Oscar or something, but thank you, I guess. I guess I'd like to start by thanking my uterine tissue for growing in places where it shouldn't. I'd like to give a shout out to my fallopian tubes for their hard work through this. I'd like to thank my ovaries. You know I love you, ovaries, even though you've acted like pretty bitchy and weird for the last 15 years. And most of all, I'd really like to thank my bladder and my urethral sphincter for really like holding up through some rough times this year. So I'm feeling really good. My team's just been amazing, and I've got to give all my love to my team. But seriously, this means so much to me. I'm not a doctor. I don't even play one on TV, but I've been given the very unique opportunity to have an audience to share this struggle with, one that's so private and so painful, emotionally and physically for so many women. Allison sort of articulated everything about the illness that I would have needed to without having it, which is probably why she's such a good actor and impressive person, and she also went to Yale, and it's not a big deal. I'm also in a position of extreme privilege. I can help create my own schedule. I have the financial resources to seek medical care outside of my insurance network, and I even have insurance in the first place. I can take the time I need to recover without worrying about rushing back to a minimum wage job or feeding my children. I'm also really lucky that my parents, Carol Dunham and Lori Simmons, who are here tonight with me, have always encouraged me to speak up when something feels bad and wrong, when I needed help and answers, and they've picked me up off the floor countless times over the last 15 years, and I love them not just as parents, but as friends. So even with that support and belief, it still took about 10 years for anyone to figure out just why I was in so much pain. And so I'm so glad and so grateful that the EFA exists and is helping the world to better understand this disease and to end that delay to diagnosis. So here's the part where I ask you for money. I myself have pledged. I'm not gonna like brag about how much, but it's not like a small amount of money, so just, be cool. Padma says it's a lot, and I'm not as rich as some people think I am, so it's a big sacrifice on my part, and I'm feeling really good about it. Thank you. I hope you will too, because guess what? Medical research is really misogynistic. Endo affects about 10% of women, and last year the NIH only spent less than $10 million on research. They have sunk far more money into diseases that affect far fewer people, and I think we all know that's because of the stigma that surrounds reproductive health in this country. So let's let our dollars speak and give to a cause that may or may not seem sexy or essential to some, but hey, what is sexier or more essential than vibrant, healthy women? I really want to thank Padma for her amazing support, not just tonight, but because since the moment she learned I'd been diagnosed, she reached out, not for help with EFA, not for money, just because she wanted to connect and be there for somebody else who had shared her experience. And to me, that's the definition of sisterhood and quiet activism. And that sisterhood is so powerful and so healing, as evidenced by Allison, as evidenced by Susan, this group of amazing women who've been assembled. I'd also like to thank my doctor, Randy Harris, in Los Angeles for diagnosing me, but moreover, for believing me. It changed my entire life to be heard, and so I love you very much, Randy. You're not here, but this is for you. Thank you all so much for being here.